What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I have a complete breakdown of every pistol in Black Ops 2. These stats were all collected and calculated by me personally, so I'm very confident in their accuracy. Although some numbers such as rate of fire may be rounded slightly because they were a little bit difficult to calculate right on. Also, these stats were collected at launch time and they may be patched in the future, but stick with me for that and I'll keep you updated on those patches. Alright, so let's jump right into it. For pistols in Black Ops 2, we have the 5.7, the TAC-45, the B23R, the Cap-40, and the Executioner, which is more of like a shotgun than a pistol, so it'll be broken down in a different way later in the video. Also, I want to point out that the B23R fires a 3-round burst, and the Cap-40 is fully automatic. So the first stat that I want to cover is the number of bullets each gun takes to kill at different ranges. The first number is the number of bullets it takes to kill at close range, and the second number is the number of bullets it takes to kill at a longer range. The ones that are highlighted in white are the ones that are statistically best in this category. So as you can see, the 5.7 and the TAC-45 come out on top at close range because they kill in just 2 bullets, which is absolutely crazy. At long range, they all kill in 6 bullets, except for the Executioner, which actually doesn't even hit at a longer range, but we'll get into its effective range later in the video. The next category we're going to look at is rate of fire, and as you can see, the B23R and the Cap-40 both come out on top. The Cap-40 is 875 rounds per minute, and the B23R fires 750 rounds per minute. Now let's move on to time to kill. Time to kill assumes that every bullet hits its target, so the guns with the fastest time to kill don't necessarily kill the fastest because they are typically less accurate than others. So as you can see, the Cap-40 kills fastest at 0.21 seconds at close range and 0.41 seconds at a longer range. So next we're going to look at the time it takes to aim down the sight of the gun without the quick draw attachment. And once again, the Cap-40 comes out on top and it aims down sight in 0.06 seconds, which I think is actually the fastest out of any gun in the game. Before we move on to reload time, I just want to mention a stat that I decided not to include in the graph because all of the pistols were exactly the same. And this stat was draw time, or the time it takes to switch to the pistol. With an assault rifle, you can switch to any pistol in 0.31 seconds. Obviously that'll change with different primary guns, but I only tested with assault rifles. So now on to reload time. As you can see, the 5.7, the B23R, and the Cap-40 all reload in 0.55 seconds, which is quite fast. If you haven't seen my previous weapon breakdown videos, I measure reload time in the amount of time it takes to reload with reload canceling. So it's not the time for the full reload animation to take place, it's the fastest possible time that you can reload a weapon and start firing. So moving on to magazine size, as you can see, the 5.7 obviously wins out with a magazine size of 20 rounds, which is quite large for a pistol. So now I'm going to show you the recoil testing that I did for these weapons. I'm showing you this so you can see that I kept everything consistent and you can see the distance that I was firing from. So the 5.7 and the TAC-45 both have really similar recoil patterns, and it's not very predictable recoil, but it has a fairly tight grouping. The B23R kicks upwards with very little left to right sway. And finally, the Cap-40 also kicks upward, but it has a little bit more left to right sway, so it's not quite as accurate as the other pistols. So now that you've seen what the regular pistols can do, I want to show you what the Executioner can do. So like I said earlier, the Executioner is more of a shotgun than a handgun because it shoots pellets rather than bullets. Right here is the maximum range of the Executioner. Any further away than this and you won't even get a hit marker. And at this range, it'll take a minimum of 3 shots that are well centered on the body to get a kill. At this range, a 2-shot kill is possible. And finally, this is the maximum 1-shot kill distance. So here's the final graph of all the stats that you need to know about the pistols in Black Ops 2. Once again, I hope you play with all of them and kind of get a feel for each of them before you decide which one is best for you, because stats aren't always everything. If you enjoyed the video, it would be awesome if you could take a second to click the like button, and if you want to see more of this kind of content, then make sure you subscribe. I'll talk to you guys next time.